Did you hear that?
No.
No.
My dad just came in and said, "Was you like a jelly baby?" Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Doctor Who Reviews. This week we are doing the 5th Doctor serial, The Visitation. Thanks to me. I apologise in advance. No, it's all right. It's just kind of mid. Really?
Yeah.
It's just kind of mid. Thank you for listening to Doctor Who Reviews. Next week, no. New show idea. 30-second reviews.
We give it a 7 out of 10.
Done.
We give it a 7 out of 10, which will make everyone just as mad as the Zelda fans when James Stephanie Sterling gave Tears of the Kingdom a 7 out of 10.
No. We give it a 5 out of 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say we give it a 5 out of 7.
You're right. I just wanted to dunk on the toxic Zelda.
And Bret Hart gives it a 4 out of 10. So
let's not dunk on the toxic Zelda fans because there are a lot of them, and I'm kind of scared.
if Bret Hart reviewed Tears of the Kingdom, he'd probably love it. I'd give it a 4 out of 10. He gives everything a 4 out of 10. That's the joke.
Right, you joke, but Stone Cold said Breath of the Wild was the best Zelda game.
What, for real?
Of all time.
Hang on. I can get this for you. I can get the proof, and you can put it in the thing.
This I've got to see.
And
Of
Cody
all
Rhodes?
time.
Hang on. Okay. Hang on. I'm scrolling through here. It was Joe sent it to me last evening.
Of course it was Joe.
Of course it was Joe. It was probably Joe, or it was probably Mike, or it was probably Seahorse, it was probably...
No, it wasn't Seahorse,
Anyway.
not enough innuendo.
I'm gonna get used to sending you guys weird shit.
Oh,
Let me grab more Earth updates.
His podcast. I mean,
I don't know how much...
I know that Cody Rose plays Zelda because, you know, he's got Triforce boots and one of his moves is called Din's Fire, which is a really nice touch.
I don't know how much of this is going in the show, but who's talking about the Visitation with you?
Yeah, all that's going on the show. But to talk about the Visitation, I'm joined by my two usual co-hosts. Firstly, to my virtual left, we don't need another hero. We've already got one. It's Freezing Inferno.
Hi, everyone.
You can probably figure out why I did that as the intro.
No.
I'll explain when I've done that.
I need a hero.
I'll explain later.
Holding on for a hero at
I'll
the end
explain
of
when
the
I've done Cat's introduction, because to my virtual right, Revenge is a Kiss. This time she won't miss. It's Cognitive Usurper, better known as Cat.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
Yeah.
I ain't kissing nobody.
Rest in peace to the queen of rock and roll, Tina Turner.
Joan Jett?
Tina Turner.
Oh! Rock and roll? Really?
That's what was known as, yeah. I agree. She probably was transcended rock and roll, but she was known as the queen of rock and roll. And she sadly passed away end of last week after a long battle with cancer.
To a legend.
Her husband was amazing. He gave her a kidney. Her second husband. Her first husband was a piece of shit.
Yes. Her good husband.
I had no idea she did rock and roll.
Yeah. Proud Mary is an amazing song.
Well.
Oh, yeah, Proud Mary. Damn it, I completely forgot about that song.
Yeah. But sad as it is, she was not part of this particular show that we're talking about, but I just wanted to put that out there because huge fan of Tina Turner. But yeah, The Visitation, 5th Doctor story by Eric Saward.
Oh boy,
In fact,
our favorite.
Well, this is the first one he ever wrote. He was a script editor. No, wait, sorry. This got him the job as script editor, didn't it? Or...
Yeah. And then the same season he's like, "Hey, I know what to do. I'll put out this story. It's called Earthshock." And everyone went, "What?
Yeah.
Cybermen's killing people? This is awesome." I should mention, by the way, hey everybody, check it the fuck out. Doctor Who magazine has released an updated poll, and they're doing it by Doctor every month now.
Where is it?
So Visitation is number 7. It is above Modern Undead and Snake Dance, which I disagree with.
Because of course you do.
I think I don't.
Because those stories are much better than The Visitation.
I don't really
which
disagree with
Ezrin
Visitation being number 7. I think I disagree with Mordred Undead and particularly Snake Dance being lower than it, though.
Yes.
I think we could move Resurrection of the Daleks to the bottom, and
yeah, it's but yeah, we could ding Earthshock a couple places too.
yeah, I don't think we can bring Earthshock down to the bottom. In fairness.
Oh, really? Which parts would you ding, Frez? Mind your words.
I ding the part where it's just a miserable fucking monster stomping mess, and also
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You have passed the test on this day.
I mean, I also would have accepted they murdered a child in cold blood, but details.
And speaking of murdering a child in cold blood.
Wow.
Wait,
what? What the fuck kind of segue was that?
Well, that's how the story starts. In fact, it's not just a child.
Not by murdering a child in cold blood.
It's an entire family gets murdered in cold blood.
Well, yeah, but they deserved it.
No, they didn't.
They deserved it. They were upper class.
Oh,
honey, they were a 17th century family in Britain.
They were not upper
and
class.
White. You know damn well they deserved it.
The squire was not an upper class. Whatever.
Oh yeah, Eric. So yeah,
our cold open, unbelievably, is a family who gets wiped out.
I will mention some things here. First of all, I have to do the requisite dunk, but a fun fact is that this era of Doctor Who was a childhood favorite of later showrunner Chris Chibnall.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So, wow, how interesting that we start with this thing where we get to know this family and then they're cynically killed off and never have any impact in the story again.
God, yeah, but if Chibnall
all we need is a Wi-Fi joke to happen, and then it'd be perfect.
Written this, though, the daughter would be revealed to have been gay 2 seconds before she was murdered.
Correct. That's material social progress for you. I hate it here, but yeah. I want to mention another thing that happens. So we've got this family, and they're talking, and then the daughter sees a shooting star, and then something comes into the fucking house, and people panic and pull out their flintlocks and try to kill it. And then a goddamn robot shows up, and we never see these people again. That's the summary of the cold open. Now, I kind of wish that they didn't show the robot right away, because maybe this was impressive to the little kids watching Doctor Who in 1982. But in this modern day and age, it's aged just about as well as any other classic Who monster. So it's
like milk.
But that being said, later in the story, you see the robot disguised as the Grim Reaper. And that actually, even with the effects of the time, is kind of imposing. Kinda.
Oh my god, I didn't even realize.
It would have been neat to just see that and not know what the fuck it is and be like, what the fuck? There's a weird Grim Reaper thing going around after the people in the village, and it's chasing after us and following us and shit. What is it? And then you reveal, oh, there's aliens and it's a robot. Like, that would be neat.
They could have shown it from the back, couldn't they? So you don't see what it
is. Or they could have done like I assume it's one of the aliens in the story. They do kind of the whole Friday the 13th Halloween killer POV, where it's just from the monster's POV and you see the guys go.
That's what they should have done, but they didn't.
They should have done it like that and then kept the reveal of the robot. I that, but as it stands, they kind of just show it too early.
I agree. Also, I didn't notice this until I checked the cast list, but one of the family members would show up in Doctor Who later on.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, the cowardly colonel from Empress of Mars, who redeemed himself. Godsaker.
I see.
That was a really good performance. This, he barely gets anything to do other than scream.
By the way, we are working from TARDIS Wiki as always, and TARDIS Wiki has helpfully summarized the first 5 to 6 minutes of this story in one fucking sentence. So brevity was their strong suit for this story.
Even TARDIS Wiki could not be bothered.
Yeah.
That's not
I have a feeling this isn't a very popular episode. Oddly enough.
Funnily
It's the
enough,
seventh highest.
reverse.
It's the seventh highest rated.
Yeah.
Fifth Doctor serial.
It did over 10 million.
May I remind you, not truly villainous.
But
Not
do
truly.
you know what else did over 10 million?
What's that?
Dimensions in fucking
Not
Time.
us.
But Brainiac, don't you know that the ratings are an absolute measure of quality? That's why when the Jodie Whittaker era got low ratings, that means that it's bad. That means that I win.
I mean, nobody won, but some of it was bad.
No.
Like, objectively.
Yes. But, well, let's talk about the TARDIS team for a bit.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we're in the Fifth Doctor era.
And it's season 19.
Yeah.
So we still have Nyssa, Tegan, and Adric.
Yeah, we're not quite...
Well,
with
for
Mr.
now,
Tegan.
because apparently Tegan's leaving.
Yeah,
yes,
because-
Yes.
Yes.
No, she's not.
And then she doesn't.
She doesn't. Yeah.
This was
causes...
a whole story arc for the first, 4, 5 stories of her time in the TARDIS?
Yeah, because she accidentally stumbled into the TARDIS thinking it was a real police box, and then got caught up in the Fourth Doctor's final adventure. And, after all the bullshit with the regeneration, it was the whole, get me back to planet Earth, you idiot!
Yeah, and basically...
And the TARDIS said no.
What follows is a series of stories where the Doctor tries to get her back to Heathrow Airport and fails miserably.
He tries to get her back to Heathrow
So-
Airport and gets her on a weird spaceship with a fascist frog. He tries to get her back to Heathrow Airport and fails and gets her to a jungle world where she gets possessed by a snake. And then we come here where he tries to take her back to Heathrow Airport. He gets the right planet, he gets the right location, but he actually accidentally lands in the 17th century.
Yeah.
So what I'm hearing is the 11th Doctor's run.
Oh god,
And
I
this
do
is
love
between
Tegan's
Black Orchid.
overreaction. Just like when he says, "Oh, the airport hasn't been built yet. Great, I can claim the land and be a millionaire. Oh, wonderful! You fucking fool!
I kind of love Tegan's sarcastic blow up here.
I love the parting line. You call yourself a Time Lord? A broken clock keeps better time than you. And
Why
then she
was Tegan
stored.
so great, by the way? We didn't know what we had in Tegan until we lost her.
Yeah. And then we got her back, and it actually wasn't all that great.
And then she quit. Oh no, you're thinking about Power of the Doctor. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Power of the Doctor.
I think the scene with her and the Fifth Doctor hologram was kind of great.
It could have been so much better.
That kind of sums up Chibnall's era, though. It could have been so
Well,
much better.
well, again,
Yeah.
my problem with that isn't that it's good or bad. It's that hey, look at that! You're prioritizing the narrative arc and character arc of these two characters from 1982. Great, that's some real love and affection you're showing for them. Now, how about we show the same love and affection for the character arcs in 2022? Oh wait,
Yeah,
It's done.
I see your point, but it is a nice scene.
Eh. I don't want to relive
At this point, I'm starting to wonder if Chibnall actually hates current Doctor Who, and that's the whole reason why he decided to royally mess it up. Kind of, essentially, Colin Bakering it.
Nah, I don't think it's anything like that. I just think, frankly, and
He's not
in the
very
nicest
good.
way possible, he was not very good.
Not truly villainous.
No!
Really?
No!
No. Oh God.
Can't
The
spend all
Doctor
money
and
going to get a
Tegan.
spray bottle.
The Doctor and Tegan patch up. It's like, ooh.
That'd be one hell of a spray bottle, considering I'm in America and you're in Texas.
I do kind of love how when Nyssa and Adric are like, Doctor, you really should apologize to Tegan. The way he's just like, Earthling. Like,
No,
fuck's
wait a
sakes.
minute. Did that have to get through, Cat? Because
Yes, I heard you.
that was a good one.
Kids in the laughter.
And by the way, 100% Texas is separate from America. Texas is its own thing.
Vote
I thought-
Texas.
Don't you mean Tejas?
Yeah, Tejas.
Tejas, yes.
But yeah, the Doctor
Same
and Tegan
difference.
patch things up, and they decide to have a little walk around the jaunty forests of Heathrow. And they come across some fellows having a little burning of sulfur. They go to say hello, and then, they're actually not friendly at all. I wonder if there is a button that Cat can hit in situations like these where people become suddenly aggressive towards our cast.
Oh no.
I'll stop it a little early.
Thank you for
That would be it. That would be it. So yeah.
A chase ensues. Again, this is another Fifth Doctor staple.
Oh my god.
Do I have a Benny Hill theme? I do not, sadly.
That would be hella copyright, but I'll send it to you later on. Who cares at this point? Look. I spent 5 hours. I didn't mean that. I spent 5 hours the weekend before we were supposed to be doing this last weekend, numbering all the podcasts we did.
Good for you.
It took me 5 hours.
Good for you.
On and off, but it took me 5 hours. So, yeah, I don't care anymore. I've just checked out.
Does that mean that anarchy reigns?
No. But I'm glad that I did it, because it meant that I did not say next week is episode 200, because it isn't.
Well, we got a proper count. We are on episode 195.
Yes, we are.
Hey.
Wowza. So,
Do not wows.
Eric Saward, proving that he is well versed in Doctor Who tropes, has Adric sprained his ankle right around.
Not even like properly sprain his ankle either. He just like recovers after 5 seconds.
He also drops.
Well, Kat, that this was established in his debut. His alien physiology gives him increased healing. Like, he can heal really fast.
He's Wolverine?
Yeah, this was established.
Let's be fair. He's Wolverine Origins.
Oh, God, no.
So Adric is going to face off against the mute Deadpool?
And I'm saying this as somebody who actually likes Adric.
Yeah, but, it's only a mild inconvenience, but, it's such a Doctor Who trope. Oh, my ankle! Oh, what an inconvenience! Now we're going to be locked up in the jail cell for exactly 25 minutes so the writer can eat!
Let's just pay tribute to all the great Wolverine spin-off films. The Wolverine and Logan and that's
But
it.
also, Frez, if you ever mention the mute Deadpool again, I will come to your house and I will destroy you. We do not talk about the mute Deadpool.
I mean,
you mentioned the movie first.
Sure, the twist is going to be...
I did not mention that scene, though. The only scene that we should mention is the one from Deadpool 2 where he goes back in time and shoots himself.
Surely the twist
Twice.
will be that...
I think my favorite Wolverine scene is from X-Men First Class. Hello, I'm Charles Xavier. Go fuck yourself.
Yes.
Love it.
But, yeah.
I cannot wait for Deadpool 3.
Is he in it?
But also, I can wait for Deadpool 3.
Yeah, you should wait for Deadpool 3 because Ryan Reynolds is contractually unable to improv his lines due to the writer's strike.
Why is that a thing?
Yeah.
Please wait for Deadpool 3.
Why is that a thing, though?
Because he cares about the writers,
Yeah.
which is the correct stance.
He can't improv his dialogue because he... Yeah, but I don't say it was improving dialogue doesn't... Anyway.
Well, anyway.
Look, this is coming from the people who constantly say writers gotta eat. Yeah, writers gotta eat. Pay them.
Yes, that's true.
Also, did someone say Ryan Reynolds, the owner of Welsh football team, Wrexham FC?
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, look. We gotta get back on track here.
That's an amazing story.
Writers gotta eat, more like Frez has gotta eat, so they can't spend 3 hours talking about bullshit other than the Visitation. So I mentioned the whole writers gotta eat thing with Adric conveniently spraining his ankle, but it would be more accurate to say that he does this not so that the writer can pad things out, but so the writer can introduce his original, the character.
Oh God, Richard Mace.
Yes.
I love Richard Mace.
Yeah.
Richard Mace is literally Eric Saward's pet OC.
Depending on who
just
you
put
talk
in the
to,
Doctor
Mace is
Who.
either the best thing about the story or the worst thing about this story.
He's
Yes.
a little of both, to be honest. Like,
he's the worst.
Richard Mace comes from I think it's a bunch of radio dramas that Eric Saward did before this. So it's really just his 17th century highwayman OC, and as soon as he gets a gig on Doctor Who, he's like, I'm gonna have Doctor Who be my OC. He's gonna be the most
Original character.
ever.
Do not steal.
Oh dear God, he could have been played by Brian Blessed.
Oh,
We were
Why
right
was it?
again.
Well, actually, no. I really like this guy.
No, he's
like
he's
him.
good. He's good.
he's good, but he's pretty good. But Saward kind of like it's been mentioned in other things before. Saward kind of like he's the only person they really interact with who's not trying to kill them. So
he has like a weird like set of jobs though, because he's a highwayman and an actor.
Thespian.
Yeah, thespian.
thespian, my dear boy.
I love his voice. I can't help it. I love the voice.
Like he swallowed, like he swallowed a gravel driveway.
It's kind of like going with the Conqueror voice, but then you lower it down. Give it a bit of
like he swallowed a gravel driveway.
I wonder. Alas, poor Jenny. I knew her.
Nope. Headphones coming off. Headphones are off. Fuck you.
But yeah, Richard Mace is hanging out in a tree and is like, "Can I be of assistance, my dear man?" And he shoots a gun and scares all the villagers off. And he helps Doctor Who and his friends head to a place of refuge.
So then he started blasting.
And then anyway, he started blasting.
Or I suppose more like shooting, but
Well, you know, shooting your one shot because it's the 17th century.
he's got like
and
two
it's a
flintlock
fucking-
pistols on him.
It's a flintlock, so you know,
Yeah.
you shoot it, and then it's like, okay, hang on, gotta get the gunpowder in. And...
All right, time out. Gotta reload.
Gotta reload your gun. You know,
My turn.
It's kind of like when you're in paintball and somebody shoots you and you're like, time out, I gotta do something, and they're like, no, I shot you. And they're like, no, I time out. I called time out before you shot me. It's fine.
Ah, yes, those people, aka the worst.
My brother's one of those people. He used to, whenever he started losing at racing games, he would restart it.
Oh,
Even against NPCs.
I don't want to say anything disparaging about your brother, so I'll say nothing.
No, go ahead, because I fully agree that it is a dick move.
It's not the greatest of moves, no.
It's a dick move.
And that's as strong as I'm prepared to go. But Mace...
There were times I had to yell at him and be like, no, you're not going to restart the game just because I'm winning at Mario Party.
Mace saves Team TARDIS. Adric dropped his TARDIS homing device in the confusion. Yes, he had a TARDIS homing device, apparently.
For a hot second, I thought you said a TARDIS hoeing device, and I was like, damn, really?
Homing.
I know, but I misheard it really badly.
Homing device.
We stand allowing our TARDISes to do whatever they want.
That's the second time you made me legitimately laugh today. Yes,
I would have made you legitimately laugh if you didn't take off your headphones.
he didn't have this.
Look, do you want to eat food or do you want me to laugh hysterically? You only get one.
He didn't have this device, did he, during the whole of Kinder?
I remember. It's been a while since literally since we did that podcast. So.
TARDIS Wiki just has a thing on homing devices.
He got one in full circle again. Really?
Yeah,
this is proving that Eric Saward watched Full Circle before this gig to familiarize himself.
Romana gave it to him in Full Circle. He uses it in Keeper of Traken, which we haven't covered yet, and then he drops it in this. It doesn't appear between the Keeper of Traken and this.
I see. Okay.
But then it shows up in Modern Undead after Adric has died.
The deep lore.
The Fifth Doctor had a spare, so he's like, yeah, we'll use it in this story. Why not? The prop budget's run out. We need to reuse a few props.
Wow, so we lost a lot of props in this serial. Many props.
Many props.
So, yeah. Many a prop was lost.
Prop hunt.
I want to play that sometime.
Have you ever played Prop Hunt? It's kind of mad.
I love Prop Hunt. I never get to play it though because nobody's ever around to play it with me. Hint, hint.
I think my favourite ever game that I saw played a Prop Hunt was the one where Casey turned into the spawn point.
Oh my gosh.
He like, what am I? I'm a
There was one
giant
time I
squid.
was playing it, and I turned into a bush, and then I hid inside of another bush.
I think I was
It
a
worked
chair.
really well.
I think I was a chair on top of another chair, and because they hit the chair below me, they died, and I won.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Mace is now with our team because he saved them. He has
I'm happy with this.
He is wearing a necklace. I'm not happy with this
Why?
because it's a cliched plot device.
Oh. A cliche
okay.
plot device? No.
No, see, it's perfectly fine, Rainiac, because this just means that everybody was not truly villainous.
Cat. Let's say so.
Next, you're gonna tell me that the doctor won't be believed and gets locked up in a prison cell for an episode,
What
and maybe a
follows-
companion will as well. Oh no!
What follows? We should also point out, by the way, that Nyssa is also here. I don't think we mentioned that.
Nyssa is
Next
here,
year-
which
Yeah,
is
Nyssa's
more than
here.
you can say for the previous serial.
She doesn't really do a right lot in this, but she's here. In
Nyssa, the Yaz of the Fifth Doctor.
No.
team.
Nyssa is usually,
Oh.
Nyssa is usually the driving force behind the Fifth Doctor. She actually gets the stuff done while the Doctor just goofs about.
Yes.
But on this occasion,
I mean, she does get stuff done later on. I think in like the 3rd episode of the serial.
yeah, quite possibly.
Fourth?
But we're in episode 1, so at this point she's useless.
Yeah.
They didn't know how to write 3 companions that well in 1982, and they kinda did.
They don't know how to do it now.
Which is a shame. It's a shame because Nyssa actually had a lot of potential.
Yes. She's fine.
But basically,
fine.
to cut a long story short, too late. They start investigating a barn where the comet landed nearby. I believe this is Is this the same people that got wiped out in the beginning?
Yes.
That own the barn?
Yeah.
The Squire and his
Yes. Yes.
family? Then they come across proton packs. Who are you going to call? And
Ghostbusters?
no, it's power packs. It's like power units.
I still want the Ghostbusters.
And
Why don't we have a Ghostbusters Doctor Who crossover? That'd be
We
fantastic.
did. It's called Army of Ghosts.
I don't know that one.
Would
Yeah,
it?
second-
would it?
second
Would it
doc-
be Cat?
Second series finale. Rose gets left on a beach.
Monkey's Paw. You get the ghost.
Oh.
Monkey's Paw. You get the Ghostbusters Doctor Who crossover, but it's the girl Ghostbusters from 2016.
Yes.
Ugh.
No. You get the Ghostbusters crossover, but it's Afterlife.
They weren't even funny. They were just sad.
It's still better than
I-
Afterlife.
It is. It is a better film than Afterlife. Yes.
How dare you do what you did to Harold Ramis?
Yeah.
And I'll leave it at that because I just feel sad now.
How dare you not have an original bone in your fucking body?
So Mace is. I mean, there's
Hollywood.
There's that, but what they did to Harold Ramis is unconscionable,
Yeah. Oh.
and I'll leave it at that. But
Yes.
yeah, they keep searching around this barn. They find gunpowder. They find the remains of an energy weapon, like a mark on the wall. So that's where the Squire and his family went. They're not here anymore.
Well, no, they're still there. It's just they're there and there and a little bit over there.
They're not here anymore. They live on a farm now.
Upstate.
Very upstate, like high up in the air.
They went to Buffalo to try some wings with blue cheese dressing.
That's a deep
Yes.
cut. That's a
Yes,
deep
they
cut.
did.
That's a very deep cut, but
They'll be back after they finish all of the buffalo wings in the entirety of Buffalo.
Arby's, we
Wow.
have the meats.
Mm.
So Mace's necklace.
God, now I want a French dip.
Mace's necklace is actually a bracelet, and the bracelet is used for prisoner control on extraterrestrial planets that aren't Earth.
As long as it has the power pack in it.
Yeah.
And for some reason, it's only on the wrist.
I don't know why, but the term power pack is so 80s. It's like something It's like something you'd hear out of a Saturday morning cartoon, you know? Charge up your laser with your power pack!
I love the power pack. It's
Didn't
so
they
bad.
didn't they have a part for the N64 or GameCube or
Yes.
something that was called a power pack?
Yes,
Power pack?
there's a power
Maybe?
pack in the N64. She's right.
It's a power PAK.
I want to look this shit. I want to look this shit
And
I
up.
want to say it was for Rumble,
That's the
Rumble
Rumble
or maybe it
pack.
was just a recharge.
That's the Rumble
com-
pack.
Nintendo 64 official power pack.
There was a power pack.
What?
She's right.
This is just the thing to plug in the N64
Yeah, but
power supply.
there's the expansion pack, which I think is what Kat's thinking of.
Yeah, no, but the base, the base thing on an N64 without an expansion pack is called a jumper pack.
Right. Okay.
Because I know entirely too much about old video games from 30
You
years
clearly
ago.
do.
They also have a power pack PAK for the Xbox One, the Nintendo Switch, several different things apparently.
Either way. Well, this shit isn't used for gamers; it's used for mind controlling people.
So
there you
we're
go.
searching through the bomb because they quickly surmised that okay, there must be survivors because the power packs are here.
I mean, if you listen to most American media, then the video games are taking over the minds of children.
So
But
someone,
we're not going to touch on that.
no, we're not.
Yeah.
So someone survived because someone had to put the power packs out in the first place. Sure would be a shame if someone locked them in the barn right now. Oh no!
Oh no!
And it's the android, isn't it? It's the
I think we're jumping ahead a little here.
you can see. Oh yeah, that's right. Firstly, there's a wall that shouldn't be there.
And that's our cliffhanger. Doctor Who has disappeared behind the wall that shouldn't be there.
And then they get
Dun
locked
dun
in.
dun.
They get locked in by the android.
Yes.
Which again, they should not have revealed this was the android.
Yeah.
This should be the first time
Okay.
you see it, and you just see its hand.
Or if you really want to, for that shocking clarity, you could have the death thing. Like I said, the android disguised as the Reaper.
Or you could also have the front door locked by itself. That would have been nice and spooky.
Yeah,
There's a lot of ways that you could.
it is basically masquerading as the Grim Reaper at one point in the
I
story.
mean, we're kind of nitpicking here with like, oh, you could have done it better like this, but it's like the way it's done.
Us nitpicking?
No.
I mean, we should be thankful.
Next you'll
really,
tell me
because
that Doctor Who isn't political.
while the story is kind of just mid and it's just kind of there, at least this time Eric Saward could write dialogue.
Yeah.
That's still my favourite bird ever from TARDIS Wiki.
Wait, you're gonna have to remind me of this one?
I think it's for the Ultimate Foe, and it just says Eric Saward thought he could write good dialogue.
Oh, fuck! Holy shit! Oh, God.
That's so mean, but I love it.
It's very mean. It's also very funny.
TARDIS Wiki, just as problematic as the actual show.
Anyway, we're in part 2 now, and the fan is about to hate the story because rats are here.
Oh, no.
I hate this story.
But they're not
Stop
giants.
demonizing the rats.
They're not giants, so actually they're fine.
It's not the rats' fault.
Cat.
Even the doctor himself later says
I'm
it was
not
the
dunking-
fleas.
I'm not dunking on the rats.
No,
I'm dunking on that
Yeah.
story that we shall not name.
I'm not dunking on the giant rat in this story. I'm dunking on the incredible racism in it.
Kids, we're not talking about the giant rat today. We're talking about the giant rat today.
No, we're not. We're not going to talk about Judy today. We're not going to talk about Judy at all.
Mike!
Ironically, that's funny.
There's no place like home.
Oh, that was not a Wizard of Oz reference. That was a very specific reference that I just done.
No, but
Oh, I know,
Yeah.
but I wanted to throw that
you
in.
said Judy.
Yes.
Garland. Mike!
Hey,
Oh my God. Oh God. Oh, Christ.
you brought this on yourself.
I don't mean anything by it, by the way. I just like saying, Mike!
Somewhere
It is pretty
over,
fun to say.
It's fun to shout.
somewhere
Mike!
over the rainbow, there's another rainbow.
Double rainbow,
Oh, yes, the double rainbow.
all the
What's
way
that?
across the sky.
Yes. Yeah, there's a holographic wall in this 17th century basement for reasons.
That's weird.
Yeah. And the
And-
place stinks of gas.
And there's rats.
And gas.
Babies.
And a robot.
Yeah.
Not baby.
This is where they should reveal it. Because actually, this is kind of a cool design. And also not.
I like it better when it is disguised as the Grim Reaper.
Yeah,
When it's not disguised, it's kind of like, okay, Cat, I apologize. If Colin Baker's coat is a 10 in punching you in the face with the 1980s, this is like a 4?
I would say it's a Harlequin design.
Yeah, kind of, but it's got those bright 80s colors onto it too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a Harlequin design in which that it's a joke. But
Very good. But this.
Oh wait, I can actually do that.
This is the first time they should have shown it.
Still a better robot than Chameleon.
I think you can play that again.
Anything's a better robot than Chameleon.
In fact,
Yeah,
no.
the thing was-
In fact, no. Wait a minute. I've got this. Anything's a better robot than Chameleon. Did that go through?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so glad.
Also, just as an aside, I'm going to very quickly send this image of the Grim Reaper from Visitation to Chris and see what she thinks.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah. We get our official Grim Reaper ranking from Chris.
Can we get an answer before the podcast is over? Probably not.
I think we will.
Yes.
Anyway, the party has
Read
been
it.
separated.
I'm literally right next to her. All I have to do is leave the room.
She's not good. Yeah.
I thought she
You're
was out.
We live
Sorry.
in the same house.
No, I know that. I thought she was out.
She's gonna
No.
break down your door to thank you again for Demona.
I thought she might have been at work. That was
No, today's Memorial Day.
That was a. Oh,
Today's
yeah.
Memorial Day?
Yeah.
For us, yeah.
Bank holiday Monday for us.
It's just plain fucking Monday for us.
Okay, and Bison.
Well, we're going to remember all the people that we need to remember. Who are we remembering again?
Danny Pink.
Let's remember everybody important. Who? Everybody important.
But anyways, yes, Memorial Day. Fantastic day.
And so Dr. Nyssa and Richard Mace get away from the robot, but Tegan and Adric have been Tegan and Adric.
They
Yeah,
get
that's right.
stunned
Tegan
by
and
the
Adric
weapon.
have been captured!
They get stunned
And-
by the
Oh,
robot,
no.
basically, and then
And we soon get to see the mastermind behind
Okay.
it all.
Meet reason number one. I picked the story.
Because you thought the alien design looked cool?
I thought the aliens were cool in general.
It's a good design.
I think
Like,
the
okay, for all I'm
pterodactyls are
knocking the
underrated
android,
possibly deserve
this
to be
is
shown
not.
again. They do get a mention. They do get a mention in the Pandora Opens, but the whole world and his wife gets a mention in the Pandora Opens.
The fucking Dravins are mentioned in the Pandora
I
Opens.
still want my Draven Amazon story, goddammit, and I don't mean the company. I mean the actual female warrior Amazons.
Yeah, we don't want the company because then we get centrist bullshit like Kerblam.
When I say the Amazons, I mean the actual Amazons.
Yeah, no, but I mean, the design looks cool, and they've got. I think I remember on the behind the scenes of the Blu-ray or whatever, they mentioned that they had some special like animatronics in the actual mask to make it a little more lifelike than just a rubber mask going. Brr, 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 brr. No, that.
I will say it does kind of remind me of those 90s era live action Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movies. Because it had the same kind of rubberiness to it. But also, you guys are forgetting they also had a very important cameo in another Doctor Who TV show.
Dimensions in Time?
No. K9 and Company.
What? Oh God.
It is, isn't it?
Oh, Kachiri's typing. Hang on. I gotta see what he says.
Is it? Oh wait, no, it's not K9 and Company. Also, that's really funny.
That's not K9 Company. That's Australian K9.
Yeah,
That's the good K9 that actually lasted a season.
that's the Jixon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like as soon as I saw this design, I was like, they look a lot like turtles. Wait.
everything comes back to Australian K9 with you.
Heroes in a
I
hard
love it.
shell, cow.
So yeah, the pteroleptals.
Actually, it's
They-
more like heroes in a half shell.
Anyway, yeah, the design is not the worst design. We'll give it that. Unfortunately, the characterization.
Yeah, not so much. He's got a cool voice though.
There's some.
I am
there's
gonna
some
say his voice. I for like a hot second, I thought that he was the master in disguise because he sounded a lot like him.
Listen, if you throw a dart at a Peter Davison story, chances are you're gonna hit a story where it's the master in disguise.
Cat, that would have been a hell of a twist.
I know. It's like the entire time I'm thinking, this sounds like the master. Is this the master? And then it wasn't the master, and I was very shocked.
What were you thinking they were going to do like a Scooby-Doo reveal at the end?
100%. I thought he was like maybe in prison, and then he managed to, he escaped, and he dressed up as this creature, or like he got genetically mutated again.
Well, we've
Again.
we've knocked the pterodactyl out again. Now,
This is so funny
This is
considering another
and the alien. What are you
Peter
doing
Davison
here?
story we haven't done.
Yes, I know that he likes disguises.
Yeah, yes, but yeah.
And escaping.
Gilles de
And
Rouen says hi.
Oh yeah, fucking yeah.
I am
Great.
insulted.
Cat was thinking, oh wow, and actually great disguise. This could be the master. Meanwhile, when they actually had to disguise the master, let's just do the most dog shit job possible. Let's put him in a fake beard and have him go, oui, c'est Ron. I am not the master.
Put a different mustache on him.
I am insulted too by your terrible French accent.
Okay. Now I need to know. Has there ever been a time where the master was wearing a fake beard and mustache? He took off the fake beard and mustache to reveal a completely different beard and mustache under it.
I do not recall.
No, I don't.
I need that to happen.
I haven't seen that
like
happen
immediately.
Yet. It might happen still in the Fifth Doctor era, but I haven't seen that happen for the ones I've seen. But also, I've just
I
realized,
want that to happen so badly now.
I've just realized and say, that I am insulted by your terrible French accent, and that it's a pity your country doesn't exist anymore.
Wait, did I even make it into the recording?
It's not on the map.
You people have no idea what we're talking about. But anyway,
will.
the pteroleptal interrogates Tegan and Adric, and Tegan tries to pull the whole, we're more useful to you alive than dead.
Yeah, actually, Tegan does all right here.
But it's your tip. It's a typical ploy, but it's one that gives you agency and one that works.
To drop his home device and sulk.
Mm.
This is there to fail to open a window. But Tegan actually gets some stuff done in this part.
But yeah, but while they're being interrogated, the Doctor and Nyssa and Richard Mace have found the crashed pteroleptal ship, which is just sort of sticking out of the ground. And they go in and check it out, and the Doctor does some deduction and whatnot, and they think of a way to destroy the android. Ooh, a sonic booster, that'll do the trick. Maybe we can build one in the TARDIS. And just then, the pteroleptal activates a thing on his control panel down in the basement. And, he's got bracelets on practically fucking everyone, so he activates these 3 or 4 random, villagers and just makes them mindless automatons with one goal: hunt down Doctor Who!
Villagers, the time has come. Execute Order 66.
Oh, God.
So Shannon Jenner never found about Order 65, but that's a story for another time.
Wait, hang on.
Execute Order 65.
If he'd
I'll
done
have
that, then he would have killed himself.
I'll have one 12-inch pizza
Order
with ham and pineapple.
Order 65 would have basically had the Emperor arrested or all killed.
What is that? Is that a thing in Star Wars canon?
It would have been a thing.
What?
There was an order to seize the Chancellor.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, he got there first.
I see.
God damn it! I don't have the Palpatine saying "do it" anymore. I can't find it.
Hang on. I got you covered, Cat. Do it.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Despite having come up with this tangent, I now regret coming up with this tangent. Let's move back to Doctor Who.
Do it, Jenny.
But yes, the villages.
Your will be done, Lord
The
Palpatine.
possessed villages demand the Doctor comes with them.
Fine.
He, of course, refuses, so they attack him.
And he blows a hatch open and escapes out the back.
Cat, they attack him.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you, Cat.
You didn't say please.
I'm leaving that in.
Yes.
What the hell? I'm leaving that in. Yeah, they get out of the back of the ship, a rear escape hatch. The villagers follow them, but at a distance, because that's always worked in anything.
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, they also think that these people have the plague, so...
They've been tricked into thinking they're
No,
plague bearers. Plague
no,
carriers.
oh, wait. No, these you're talking about the mind control guys, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, no. They've been tricked into thinking the Doctor has the plague.
No, they haven't been tricked to shit. They're being mind controlled to chase them.
Yeah, the chasing
I know, it was
pack,
a joke.
The chasing pack are being mind controlled. The other people that think...
Yeah, the other... Yeah, that's later. That's later.
Yeah, because we get a horse chase, kind of. In the sense that they go and take a horse and then...
Well,
I mean, they tried to take a horse.
So is the Mask of Zorro.
Yeah, this leads to the part 2 cliffhanger then. Well, yeah. Nyssa's gone back to the TARDIS to work on this sonic booster, which we're gonna have some fun talking about her working on this thing for the latter half of the episode.
Oh god.
Which it's something for her to do, but also, it kind of removes her from the plot.
That's exactly what it is. It removes her from the plot entirely.
But it does help in the end, in a way. But either way, so we got our dual cliffhanger where Tegan and Adric are breaking out of their locked cell and trying to escape. And Adric manages to get away as the android catches him. He gets out the window, but Tegan does not get away in time and is recaptured. And the Doctor and Richard Mace are in a stable. They're considering taking a horse. When the villagers burst in, the non-controlled villagers, and they're like, "You're plague carriers! Bring the scythe and execute them at once!" Pew!
Yeah, an executioner turns up.
Mm-hmm. And he's got a scythe. Hey, how about that?
And he's not the android. This is an actual executioner.
Yeah, no.
He wouldn't have a
that scythe won't be used later on.
Yeah, the entire village is like afraid of plague, so they're like anyone who's like not familiar to him is like, "Oh, you probably have the plague. Kill them now."
He wouldn't have a scythe. He'd have an axe. Just a small point.
I mean, to be fair, that's how they ended the plague, was just killing everybody who had the plague, or they thought had the plague.
An executioner would have an axe, not a scythe, but minor detail.
Well, yeah. Well, you know why they have the scythe.
They are paralleling him with the Grim Reaper.
No. See, I can explain this away. These are a bunch of poor farmers, so they made do with what they had, and he had a scythe.
There you go.
Perfectly good explanation.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
why a farmer wouldn't have an axe, I don't know, but maybe he just had the scythe in his hands.
Also, he's reflective surfacing the Grim Reaper.
Well, yes, it's entirely 100% just to service the whole Grim Reaper aspect of the whole thing, but, there's an explanation at the very least.
Yeah.
Hey, kids! Before we start part 3, who wants to be interrupted by a shitty meme? You do.
Me. I want to interrupt us.
What the hell?
Oh God.
Mom, Dad, Mario Kart 9.
That's right, Mario Kart 9 years.
What?
It's been 9 years since Mario Kart 8 came out.
Right.
It's been 30 years since the Mario movie came out.
A based movie? It's based!
It's shit!
It's been 2 months since the Mario movie came out. It made $1 bajillion.
I swear to God, Cat, I know where you live. I'll get you the Morton Jankel cut.
Look, technically we already own a copy of the Mario Brothers movie because I bought it for Chris's sister, so,
But do you own the extended director's cut? I
don't need to.
So how do we get out of the cliffhanger then? Well, we have one set of villagers I'm sorry. Attack another set of villagers. Please, cat.
Yay.
Please, cat.
Alright, fine. I'll play it.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Nani?
Somewhere out there, someone's head just
That's all you
exploded.
get.
Someone's head just exploded. I hope you feel responsible for that.
Alright. There you go.
Thank you.
Right, Mario Kart 9 years.
Genuinely. It wasn't a good enough joke the first time. What the hell would it be the second time as well?
You can tell how engaged we are with this episode by how many things we say in order to distract ourselves from talking about the episode.
That's a typical podcast, though.
Yeah,
I know,
even
but
more so
there are
than
levels.
usual.
Yeah, but anyway.
There are levels.
The Terror Reptiles. Is he even named as the Terror Reptile at this point? I think he might have been. The Terror Reptiles
Whatever.
villagers try and stop the villagers from killing the Doctor because at this point he still needs him. So instead of just getting thrown into a room in the mill.
Oh no, Doctor Who being locked up to delay him from solving the alien incursion? That's...
Well, you say locked up. They get yeeted into a room at the mill first.
Yeah,
And the door is locked.
then the door's like... Yeah.
He's sealed away for freshness.
Adric has escaped. He's not the master, I swear.
He escaped.
Getting in there early before you. And so his role now is to help Nyssa set up this sonic booster thing.
Oh, Cat, I think the time has come.
The walrus said.
So...
Well, not quite yet. It's a little bit.
A little bit? Okay. I figured it. I figured it would be right around here. Okay.
Well, the time has come for the second reason why I picked this story,
Oh yeah.
and it's actually a major one.
Oh, this
And
shit.
it's kind of wild that such a pivotal scene appears in such a mid-story.
Well, it doesn't happen just yet,
No.
but you know,
I wanna
we'll
get
build
to
up
it,
to
but-
these.
Please fill in the blanks.
They all fucking know what it is, but we won't talk about it yet.
No, I mean between this scene and the scene we were on, fill in the blanks of that before we get to it.
So yeah, there's some horse shit that happens with Tegan gets one of those control-y bracelets and is sent off to do grunt work for the pterodactyl. And the Doctor and Richard Mace disable... Oh, this is a great bit. TARDIS Wiki doesn't even mention this bit, but they're trying to break out of their jail cell, and all of a sudden the controlled villagers fucking Kool-Aid Man their way through the wall to try and kill the Doctor.
Yeah, is it the villager or is it the Grim Reaper android? Oh no, that's after.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
I've got to tell a little story real fast.
He's right. They
It'll
burst
take
him
a
over
little
Kool-Aid
bit.
Man, and then the android bursts in to frighten them off.
So I found this game. It's called Moon Hunters. It is a cooperative RPG, like an action RPG, where you can... It's kind of like a roguelike. You go around to different places. You're trying to find out what happened to the moon. And so I was playing it with Chris, her sister, and her cousin. And
Wait, what game
we
is
play
this
one
called?
round.
Moon
Moon
Hunters.
Hunters.
Moon Hunters. I see.
And so we play one round perfectly normal, but we have some fun in it, obviously. It's kind of like playing D&D, almost, in a way. And so we get to the second round, and we happen to unlock a character, which is the bad guy in that. It's the Cult of the Sun. And so we decide that we're all four going to be the exact same character, which is the Sun Cult. We're all different colors, so we can differentiate. And her cousin decides to name his character Kool-Aid. And so immediately I'm like, Chris goes in and names her guy Caprice Sunboy. And then I go in and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to name my character Sunny D. And then it changed to Sunny D's Nuts.
Hang on, Cat. I'm coming into the game with my original character, Crystal Light.
Our fourth character was Ramune, by the way.
Was what?
Ramune.
Ramune, okay.
Yeah, the Japanese soda.
Yeah,
Oh,
But
right.
yeah, we just all like wanted to start naming ourselves after
Please tell me the
drinks, and as
Kool-Aid
soon as you
character
said
was
Kool-Aid
colored
Man,
orange.
I just lost it.
Please tell me he was coloured orange or red.
don't forget Sunny D's Nuts eternal nemesis, purple stuff.
It's
No,
me
it was
and
really
you.
funny because it couldn't fit the entire name, so it's just Sunny D's in.
Sunny D's.
That's better.
This is much better than talking about the Visitation. Why can't we just talk about this
that
every
reminds me
week?
of the time I went 10-pin bowling, and you had to put like a nickname into the machine, and they put the big guy, but it stopped at G. So it looked like
The big G.
Yeah, so it looked like someone putting the big gay, and it had been censored off.
Hey God, a meme for everything.
I was the
A
tallest,
meme for everything.
I was the tallest
And
person
what'd
in
you
the bowling
find?
party.
For fuck's sakes, come on. Copy the link, you silly goose. There.
Also, that's not SpongeBob.
No,
The Simpsons has a meme for everything too, and you know it.
it does. Yeah, so Tegan's...
That's right, Mario Kart 9 years.
It's still not funny. It's not going to be funny no matter how much you try and force it on us.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
That, on the other hand, is funny.
A meme for everything.
I don't even know where that situation fits.
My name's not Rick.
His name got cut off.
But yeah, Mace and the Doctor free two villagers from control, but they pass out. But then the grim fucking Reaper android bursts through like the Kool-Aid Man, and scares everyone
yeah.
out. He even takes the scythe, and that's another reason why they use a scythe instead of an axe. So that
I
they
mean,
can
come on,
have
that's the only reason.
Yeah.
well, you said too, the practicality of they're poor villagers, so they probably only have a scythe.
Oh yeah, that's
Those
just me
reasons.
bullshitting my way through it. That's
But
like
yeah,
trying to make it make sense.
But
We know
then-
the actual reason.
But then,
Yeah.
with the villagers scared off or subdued, the android takes the Doctor to his leader, to the Pterodactyl. And we
there's only
get-
one pterodactyl right now. Yeah.
Yeah, at the moment there's only one Pterodactyl. There will be more,
Yeah.
because we'll get to a rather funny joke that a mutual friend of ours came up with. But well, it's more like a reference to a joke, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
So yeah, we have our standard. The Doctor tries to get the alien menace to leave peacefully. Scene. And unlike with David Tennant's Doctor, it's played straight. It's not like
Actually,
you get one chance, and I had so much mercy, and now you got one chance, and that was it. He tries to get him to say, "Look."
Speaking of that ship, I actually have to check something really quick.
Do 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 do.
Oh yeah. You were talking about playing tropes straight. I just did a confirm on the transcript. There are actually two unironic uses of "I'll explain later."
I love it. A meme for everything.
But yes, we're getting to the bit.
Yeah. So Mace is under control of the bracelet. The Doctor is then thrown into another room. He just keeps getting thrown into rooms. This guy. It's not a good day he's having.
Well, I mean, if we keep locking him up, then we get to pad out the story to 100 minutes, like Eric say we're just been contracted for.
Yes, but
If he got out and stopped the plans, the story would be
into another
over.
room. He doesn't walk into another room. He gets thrown through it. Physically thrown into it.
The pterodactyl is Uncle Phil.
I was gonna bring up that.
I can't do justice to what Jazzy Jeff does to that character.
Beautiful.
There we go. Oh, back when Will Smith wasn't problematic.
The best one of that, by the way, the best one of that, there's two best ones of that. The one is Uncle Phil's nightmare where he gets thrown out the house instead.
Is the other one going to be the one where it's like, I can get escorted out of the house?
No, it's not that.
What's that?
It's you can't throw me out the house, I'm already outside. Yeah, so he throws him into the house and then out again.
Incredible.
And they actually shot extra footage for that him throwing inside, and then it's just the standard scene.
Yes, thrown out.
Thrown in, then thrown out. There's one where Will gets thrown out of a talk show.
Oh God.
And there's one where Jess gets thrown out for insult for it's like, what time are we eating? We eat here later. You eat here never. Also, you already ate here, and then she gets thrown out for calling him fat.
Anyway, you're talking about the bit in the story.
Yeah, the moment,
infamous bit.
the big moment.
Billy Piper's in this?
The memorable. Dear God.
The sonic screwdriver gets fucking destroyed.
Yeah,
Because of course it does.
it does.
Since y'all are waffling about it.
Thank you for taking away my moment.
You're
No more Billy Piper?
The Pterodactyl forces the Doctor to drop the sonic device.
I mean, let's be fair. The 60th is coming up. There's going to be Billy
He
Piper.
then
Let's be fair.
blasts the sonic device, the screwdriver, and he turns it into a lump of metal.
And that's the last time
And
the
Doctor
sonic
actually
screwdriver.
is generally quite sad. He says, "You've just killed an old. I feel like you've just killed an old friend of mine."
And that's
then
the last
Pterodactyl
time
gets a great line saying, "It's a great regret. I tell you, you're about to join it."
But that's the last time that it ever shows up in the classic series.
Here's the funny thing. It wasn't supposed to be.
Really?
When Eric Saward wrote this, his original ending was the Doctor going into the TARDIS to pick out a new sonic screwdriver from a shelf of identical-looking screwdrivers.
Which, that makes sense.
He made the mistake of writing this in the era of John Nathan Turner.
Yeah, that's
John
the guy
Nathan
who's
Turner
like,
hated the sonic screwdriver. So when Saward had the opportunity to get rid of it, he said yes.
Now it's interesting that he would hate it. You would think that the writers he contracted would hate it because they're like, "Oh fuck, what do you mean? Just lock him up for an episode? What do you mean? Doctor Who would just break up the sonic screwdriver. No, crack. Now I get to lock him up for an episode, and I get to eat chips and gravy."
I believe the official reason was that he thought it was far too convenient.
Which,
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong, but also...
He did not live to see the revival, but if he did... Oh boy!
It does not come back until Doctor
No, it's
Who...
okay. This time he can roll in his grave.
It does not come back until Doctor Who the movie.
That's a little dark.
It's back in Doctor Who the movie.
I kind of if I had time travel, I kind of wish I could show John Nathan Turner the revival. Oh, if only so he would know that he did not, in fact, kill this British institution forever.
I feel like we'd be like showing Jim Cornette current day wrestling clips. It wouldn't end well.
God.
I mean, what you should do is you should show him the Doctor Who movie first with Paul McGann, and he'd be like, yes, the Americans did it for me, and then come back and be like, no.
He lived to see that. He lived to see that.
Did he? In that.
I don't know if he ever actually watched it, but he was alive when it came out.
Yeah.
Let's be fair, he definitely hated it out of the way.
Anyway, the Pterodactyl reveals his plan to the Doctor. Rats.
I'm going to. Okay, so here's the thing. This guy's plan, like, I hate to be on
the rats.
I hate to be. I really don't like to be nitpicky, but it's kind of just. He both is and isn't a mustache twirling villain. Like, he wants to kill everyone on planet Earth, but he doesn't necessarily want to rule Earth. Like the Doctor's like, oh, I can take you back to your home planet. I'm a wanted fugitive of my home planet. Fuck that. Well, I can take you to an uninhabited planet. I don't want to rule over a cinder, but at the same time, he's like, I want to kill everyone on planet Earth and have this planet for myself. And it's like, if you do that, then you just are ruling over an uninhabited planet.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do you fucking want?
Yeah, you're right.
Like the scheme here is just he just wants to kill people because he is a Doctor Who baddie.
Yeah.
I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into
I was
dinosaurs.
about
He
to
doesn't
say
even
that.
have any like meta bullshit like that. It's just kind of muddled and inconsistent. Where he's like has this disdain for the primitive Earth culture. Oh, these people are primitive, so I can just kill them all because I don't like them. But,
Yeah.
but his plan is a threat. He's got super plague in the rats or fleas or whatever have you.
And
It's not the
to
rat's
test it
fault.
out,
fleas,
It's
not the
not the
rats.
rat's fault. I know.
No,
But
it's the
Saward
fleas
seems
on
to
the-
think
on
it
the rats.
is.
You're right.
Saward seems to think it is, but
Saward is an idiot.
He's gonna but he's gonna unleash the rats with the bad fleas all across London
Thank
and spread the super plague and kill everybody. That's
Oh,
the evil scheme.
possess Tegan!
Wait a minute. If I had a nickel for every time Tegan got possessed in this season, I have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice.
What the? No, go away on this game trailers. What the hell?
On this game trailers, what the fuck?
It showed us a pop-up on TARDIS Wiki.
Uh,
And then for some reason, started playing the audio as well.
that's
You block Origin. It gets rid of ads.
yes. I was just about to say that.
Does it work on Microsoft Edge? Because that's what I'm currently using.
I don't know.
You use Microsoft.
No,
Who hurt you?
I usually use Firefox, but for certain things I have to use Edge.
Who hurt you, sir?
Well, no one
But
hurt
also,
me.
it works on Firefox. I'm not sure about Edge. I think it does.
The main reason I use Edge is for Twitter for our podcast account, because I don't want to put it on my browser, so I don't post the wrong thing to the wrong account.
You know you can switch between the accounts, right?
Yes, but that would require work.
Oh no! I accidentally retweeted porn on the Doctor Who reviews account.
Accidentally.
Is that a challenge? I'll go do that right now.
I was gonna say accidentally.
I'll beat you to it.
Doctor Who
Did he actually? I've got to check.
porn.
Hang on, just 2
Oh.
seconds to check.
Wow, that's a lot more than I thought there would be.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna do an image search.
Oh yeah. We'll watch this. Check
I've
out this
just
I
shit.
regret doing an image search.
I've just seen the thing that I assume Cat put up to say that our episode was delayed for a week. It's that damn corgi toy.
Any moment now.
I saw the corgi toy, but have you actually put porn on the?
No. What
No.
What do you take me for?
I'm just reading through the one that I found because it is
Oh.
interesting.
Jerry! It's still not funny. It's still not funny.
What
I'm
you
gonna
don't?
regret going to Twitter.
What you don't appreciate a good deep fried meme? Haven't you heard of E?
E, done by the infamous Markiplier.
Yes,
Oh.
that E.
Anyway, we moved pretty quickly into the final part of Visitation.
Yeah. The cliffhanger is, oh no, Tegan's controlled and gonna release the rats, which have the bad fleas on them.
The resolution is stop. Well, no,
In the name of love?
The resolution is which, to be fair, it is kind of Chekhov's gunned in the first part, where the Doctor shows how to discharge electricity from a power pack, and he does this at Richard Mace to electrify the bracelet and incapacitate him.
Yeah.
So to be fair, that is good setup and payoff.
He brings Mace and Tegan back to their senses.
Yeah.
At this
And the
point,
pterodactyl is heading off.
the android has been
and-
sent to take control of the TARDIS as well.
Yeah.
That will end very
We haven't
well
even
for the
talked
android.
about the subplot with Adric, where he's like in the TARDIS with Nyssa, and he's like, I want to go find the Doctor. Adric, no. If you go out to find the Doctor might miss you. But I don't. I'm going to go find Doctor Who. I'm going outside right now. I'm going to find him. Oh no, I've been captured.
This has said Adric no, and Adric heard Adric yes and got captured.
Yes. But it doesn't even matter because the villagers walk them like 5 feet, and then the android as death comes, and they all run away.
I'm gonna go find the doctor. Oh no, my hubris.
The director yelled cut, but Adric heard another word. Never agreed he was.
Now be careful saying that around Kat.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
She's an Adric booster. We gotta be nice.
I am joking.
She knows where you live.
I am joking.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm joking. She actually left, didn't she?
I was born in the United States of America.
Fair punishment. I wasn't.
That's right. Mario Kart 9 years.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Emotional damage.
Yes. Anyway, the android is very quickly dealt with.
Kat, I saw what you did, and I appreciate.
Nyssa does something. Oh God! Hang on, I've got to just take another moment to check the Twitter page.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I hope it's the Derpy Minotaur. No, it's
Derpy
even better than that. Why
We
the
now
hell?
return to our regularly scheduled
Okay,
tweets.
Kat, your country's having a normal one.
Of course they are.
Trending in the United States. Jesus Christ is alive.
Are they calling Donald Trump Jesus Christ again?
What do you mean again?
I don't want to hear. I don't want to look into this.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just move.
Kat, can we
swiftly
talk
on.
about the fun thing now?
I think that. Well, I mean, we.
You know what?
I mean, we got to the cliffhanger where Tegan's about to open the cage, right?
Yeah, and then we. Yep,
The good
and then.
news, Kat,
And then we
is that,
move swiftly into number 4.
It's nothing about Donald Trump, but it's still not a good thing to read, so I'm going to go with that very quickly.
Yes, good idea.
Yeah, so
But,
the
yeah.
android is very quickly blown up.
Well, we can't gloss over it like that, I'm afraid. Nyssa has been spending her time building this thing, the sonic booster, which creates loud noises
So the android
and
is very quickly
amplifies
blown up
things.
then.
Yes, but also, you know, she's doing this. I'm setting you up for it, Kat. She's doing this in it's either her bedroom or Nyssa's bedroom, someone's bedroom. But you know,
I think it's
decked
both
out.
their bedroom.
Yeah, well,
It's got 2 beds.
well, either way, she does this, and you know, as the loud noises go, it makes the screen vibrate. It makes loud noises. It also vibrates a certain little item that they have in the bedroom.
So the android is very quickly blown up then, and
No. Oh God, what the hell happened to the mirror alert? The
What?
sonic booster's really fucking it up.
why did that sound so distorted?
Because it was. That's the joke. That the booster was distorting the
Wait,
thing.
did you intentionally distort that?
Yes!
Kat, that's genius.
That's right! Mario Kart 9 years!
I can't believe that's going to become one of our
That's
memes.
right. Fresno's fired.
I wasn't even fucking the player in the first place!
Just cut to Homer burning the bridge as he walks out.
Welcome to the Simpsons episode of the Doctor Who reviews.
Inflammable means flammable? What a country!
I mean, that's a bit later on, but no, yeah, okay, you get your mirror alert, but also this impressive android's purpose is to blow up.
Yep. And its purpose was also to look really good as death, but whatever. So, kaboom!
And then they don't.
And
Wouldn't that be great if it was a companion and so a chameleon was invented?
Oh well. But yeah, the android's blown up. Everyone gets back to the TARDIS, and now we got to find the pterodactyl and stop it from unleashing the rats with the bad fleas all throughout London.
Becky with the bad
Stan
hair.
rats.
And so the doctor uses a scanner. This is funny
Becky with
because
the good hair?
the doctor's scanning London for alien activity, but what they put on screen is just an old timey map of London.
Yeah.
You gotta love that visual work. But
It's like in one of the Bond films when they have a map of the. It's supposed to be the Miami coast. It's a map of Southend.
But yeah, so they find the pterodactyl base, and the TARDIS moves. Richard Mace is naturally, of course, amazed to the time space machine.
Okay, can I just say, I hate this. I hate what this is all leading up to and what their base is.
You don't like the twists?
No,
Well, we'll build up to it. We're gonna play fair. We'll build up to it. So they land in London, and they find this bakery, and there's 3 pteroleptals there, and they're ready to unleash their gas and their evil scheme or whatever.
Credit to Jack Graham.
Oh yeah, credit to Jack Graham. Now here's a meme that's even better than That's Right Mario Kart 9 years.
Yeah. Referencing Macbeth, the Shakespeare play.
Which is my favorite Shakespeare play because it's the only one I remember after 20 years of doing it in school.
I thought you were going to say it was your favorite play because it was cursed.
It is cursed. But it's only cursed if you act it out. So
yeah,
that's why
we call it Macbeth here with no problem. But if you are acting it, you call it the Scottish play.
Yeah.
Which of course was hilariously parodied in an episode of Blackadder the Third. Every time they heard the name Macbeth, they had to sort of do this weird ritual.
Do you have to call it the Scottish play on the playbill too, or is it just for the actors?
I think it's written as Macbeth on the bill, but then the actors can't say it out loud.
And yet,
they can say it on the stage, like, here comes hail to me, but they don't say hail to me the Scottish play, Thane of Glamis. But
hail to me the Scottish king. Yeah. Huh.
They can say the character's name. They can't say the name of the play.
Which is so you can say I'm playing Macbeth in the Scottish play.
Exactly.
But you can't say I'm playing Macbeth in Macbeth.
Yeah, it's one of those weird theatrical traditions. Like you can't say good luck. You have to say break a leg.
Yes. But yeah, so we get to the place where the pteroleptals are.
It's a bakery. There's 3 of them.
It's a bakery.
They're reenacting the opening scene of Macbeth. And
first we gotta slander the rats, and now we gotta slander the bakers.
Oh, that's why. Is that why you don't like it?
No, there's a completely separate reason that I don't like.
Oh yeah.
What is he leading up to?
One of them, I think it's the doctor, actually has a torch for reasons. And 2 of the pteroleptals get a drop on them because they're hiding behind the door, and the main pteroleptal's like, "Oh, you've caught me! I'll put down my gun. Why don't you put down yours?" Ah, got him!
Second, boys, yeah.
Second, boys, and one last time for the show, please, cat.
Whoa.
Copyright, right, strike, yeah.
Copy wrong.
No, wait, a copyright strike would be
No, come on! Be kind. No, God! Jesus, no!
Oh!
Where's the mute button? They removed it.
The fake out!
Okay, that was a great fake out.
I don't want...
No, I'm going to meet you again now.
I'm going to get us copyright striked one day.
You already did.
As Mariah has been known to say, I want a lot for Christmas. Is all I need.
Oh God, it's the worst possible.
There is a struggle between the pteroleptals and everybody, and the doctor drops his torch into a bundle of hay, which sets fire, and the pteroleptals get beat, and they fucking. This is a real gruesome. This is a gruesome effect. Like, not quite as gruesome as the guy's face melting in dragon fire, but the way that the pteroleptal fucking burns and melts and his skin bubbles is like,
yeah,
nasty.
It's okay. They're not human, so therefore it's fine.
I just have to point
But
out
yeah,
how TARDIS Wiki writes this down.
please.
The fire also violently burns the pterodactyls to death.
Yes, it does indeed do that. And one of their laser guns gets caught in the fire and is going to overheat. And so the Doctor's like, everybody out! It's going to blow! And it explodes, and the whole place is ablaze. And so Richard Mace is going to stay behind to help fight the fire as a doctor, and everyone is like, yeah, we're out of here, bye! And here's the twist!
Yeah, why are we running away and not helping? I've got a secret suspicion we should let this fire run its course. Cut to the
final
sign,
shot of the...
Pudding Lane!
Which... Welcome, everybody. It's the first Great Fire of London. This is fucked up.
Yeah, and also, I should point out, this is why they were very, very careful to not mention the year. It was just 17th century London.
The twist!
They never mentioned 1666.
I would like to mention two things. Number one, the death toll for the Great Fire of London is unknown, but it was thought to be relatively small, then recently it might have changed. Two, so does anybody remember this little story called The Woman Who Lived?
Yeah.
There is a part where the 12th Doctor is like, well, you got to watch out for, watch out for the Great Fire of London because it's going to happen after the second bout of the bubonic plague. And me is like, well, maybe I'll be the one to start the fire. And the Doctor confirms there was the pterodactyls.
Yes. Right.
Does he confirm that in the story?
He confirms it in the story.
Wow.
Right. Also, the idea of Maitre Williams going, maybe I'll be the pyromaniac that burns down London.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't like this. Just because everything is pure happenstance.
Yeah.
It's like the Doctor picks up a torch for no reason. It falls to the ground for, vague reasons. It starts a fire. The gun overheats. It's like, this is a great tragedy. It's like, even if people didn't lose as many lives as, people think, they're still losing their homes in the middle of, like, the friggin' plague.
Yeah.
Let's not, be like, oh, I think we should let this one burn out. It's perfectly fine.
By the way,
no, it's
Kat,
not
it might
perfectly fine. It's the
change
Great Fire of London.
years, but I believe the official death toll for many years was 6.
Really?
Even then, that's still like a ton of homes and businesses and, land that was absolutely burnt down and destroyed.
I know a watchmaker was killed. The maid of the baker that started the fire was killed.
Oh dear.
Somebody was overcome by smoke, and then...
So there's this poor maid just off screen watching Doctor Who wrestle with a reptile alien, and then she gets burned to death? Jesus.
I guess.
Maybe not even that. She might have lived in the bakery and was asleep or something.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Or lived right next door or something.
And two other people fell into their cellars trying to get their goods and valuables out.
But anyway, ha ha ha! Fixed point in history, am I right?
Yeah. They would do this again in the Fires of Pompeii.
Yeah.
But it's played a lot more heartbreaking in that story.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least Fires of Pompeii, it was, it was heartfelt and, horrible, and they treated it as the disaster that it was. Here it's just like, oh, everything has worked out great. What's that? A good portion of London is about to burn to the ground? We'll just let that happen.
Yeah, but it has to because it stopped the plague.
I don't think it stopped the plague.
History has to be exactly as it is.
In a weird way, the Great Fire of London actually saved London rather than destroy it because it stopped the plague from breaking out. Just one of those strange coincidences, really.
Anyway, can we wrap up the Visitation?
We can. So, who would like to go first?
I'll go. It's mid. Like, Richard Mace is well enough, and, it's adequate. 80s Doctor Who, but that's really all it is. Like, it does not actively offend in more horrible ways. Well, the ending notwithstanding, but it also does not overreach to any great extent. Its villains are simultaneous mustache twirlers, and their evil scheme and the motivations for it don't really make a lot of sense. There's a lot of running about. The whole Sonic thing is just... I don't know how I feel about that. And, in the end, it's just adequate.
Very well. Cat?
It's got a lot of problems. It's like I'm not a big fan of the end a bit of it. Good grief! It's really hard to describe this one as anything other than mid. So it's like Fritz has the right idea there. There's nothing really special about the characters. It's like I liked Mace, but even then, I could see how he gets on people's nerves. Another unfavorable thing that I can say is apparently John Nathan Turner rejected this for season 18 because he thought it was too narratively close to. So that kind of tells you a lot of what you need to know.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. He also said that Richard Mace verged on the kind of whimsy he wanted to discourage. So, like, you know.
Mm.
I feel like
Yeah.
John Nathan would have been really fun at parties. Just really fun at parties. But
Yeah.
anyway,
It's hard to describe this one, so go ahead, Rainiac.
okay, well, its mid is about right. I don't regret choosing it because I hadn't seen it, and it's not particularly offensive, apart from the whole Great Fire thing. But the fact that, as I just read on Titus Wiki, that there's a fact on here that's more interesting than the whole of the story, and that is that Peter Davison was late for the first rehearsal because the family cat had taken a live mole into the house and he had to return it safely.
Also, apparently this is Peter Davidson's, or at least one of his favorite serials.
Yeah?
If he had fun working on it.
He was shaking with
Also,
excitement when he read the script.
apparently Michael Robbins, Eric Saward hated his performance as Richard Mace because he kept changing the lines.
Yeah, and the feeling was
No!
mutual. Robbins did not like working on the story.
You can't just change what my OC says like that.
The actor didn't like working on the story.
Good grief! There are so many things that were not liked about this serial. Holy crap!
Which is a shame because he gives a good performance, but
No wonder it's mid.
yeah, it is mid. I like the Pterodactyls. I like the android, though it doesn't really do a huge amount other than cosplay as the Grim Reaper for a bit and then get blown up and give Frezno an excuse to make a mirror reference.
That's right. Mario Kart 9 years.
For God's sakes. I'm going to have to put that on the screen every time you say it now, aren't I?
That's right.
Okay.
Mario Kart 9 years.
Whatever. Yes, but you didn't say it together, so I can't put it on the screen this time. -5 points.
We're getting points?
I mean, it's like QI. The points are made up and don't matter. But
Oh.
I know that's whose line.
Isn't that whose line? Yeah.
That's
I know
whose line?
But
That's
QI,
whose line?
QI stole it as well.
How dare you?
QI stole it because they just arbitrarily give and take away points at random moments.
I mean, is that the last on the Visitation?
I mean, it's
I think.
there. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
It exists.
I
Chris should.
That's the most charitable
Chris
thing we
should
can
know
say.
his childhood Doctor Who.
the Pterodactyls
It
should
was
get
just
another crack at the whip because they have potential, but other than that, not really.
I really failed to see the potential other than they have an interesting design. Like,
I mean,
nothing.
that's enough.
There's nothing particularly about their culture that really stands out. It's just like, oh, he's a prisoner and he doesn't want to go back to his homeworld, but he also doesn't want to go to an uninhabited planet. But he also wants to kill all the inhabitants of this planet and live on this uninhabited
Join
planet.
us for the 60th adventure where the Pterodactyls will be back.
Look.
I
God,
mean,
hang on. There was something that Mike was saying. I think. Well, what's the name of that lady who got announced?
there is a rumor. Are you talking about Ruth Madeley, the actress Ruth Madeley in the wheelchair?
No, not her. The one that got announced a while ago,
Oh, the Duchess.
like this week. Yeah, her.
Yeah, she's not in the 60th anniversary. She's in series 14.
Okay, yeah. Someone said, did she be some crazy like continuity reference? And I was thinking, oh, there's no way. That's too deep a cut for Russell T Davies. And then I remembered he's literally doing a fucking obscure 70s comic as his first episode.
Also,
So
if
it's
you're
like,
referring to the fact that she plays Susie Costello in Torchwood, they will absolutely reference that because they did for Eve Miles
I see.
when she was the maid in Unquiet Dead, and then she was Gwen Cooper in Torchwood.
I see.
So they absolutely will do that again because it's Russell T Davies.
But Good, Russell T Davies. Hooray, the new era. I love having to wait a year
But
for
also,
possibly
Indira
original
Varma,
Doctor Who.
brilliant casting, great actress. I hope she absolutely nails the part of the Duchess. Jinx Monsoon, I have no idea who she's playing. Can't wait to see it. And Jonathan Groff, of course, from Hamilton.
From Hamilton.
He's King George III in Hamilton.
Right.
So if they are doing a musical episode, you cast him in it. But the thing is that now we don't think that Jinx Monsoon and Jonathan Groff are in the same episode. So what's going on? And
Who
what's
even
going
knows
on-
at this point? I'm just happy they're announcing anything.
And what's going on?
What? Announcing things? You're not allowed to do that.
I love the fact that they are actually promoting the show again. It's wonderful.
You're not allowed to do that. You had to stay radio silent until 6 weeks before it's airing and then say, it's airing on this day.
To hell with that worldwide premiere.
You can't do that.
Don't forget, you also have to delete the Twitter. That's a very important part of it.
Yeah. But
The fuck idea was okay, you know what really gets me about that is that on some level, if the show was actually being well promoted, deleting the Twitter would be seen as oh my god, where did it go? What's going on? Oh, it's like the Dodger. But they delete the Twitter, but they're so crisscross with their wires that like 2 days before they announced one of the Blu-rays and they had the trailer up, and then they delete the Twitter, and oops, there goes all the marketing for that.
So Frezno.
Yes.
Well, I want to delete the Twitter next week after you've given us our story for next week.
Probably not. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know if it's going to be good because this is kind of I have decided on a necessity, shall we say.
Oh, God.
Okay, you see, I would like very much to talk about Tom Baker's final story. The problem with that is that we need the prior setup
We're
of
doing
Tom
this.
Baker's
We're doing this now.
penultimate story. We are doing this now. Next time in Doctor Who Reviews, a formality to get us to me picking the final story at some point. Tom Baker in The Keeper of Traken.
Amazingly, I referenced this tonight.
Yeah, I got a little giggle out of that.
And had no idea. So
Is this a good episode?
I don't love it, but
it's pivotal.
But it has things
Oh.
in it that we kind of need to talk
It's
about
very
if we're going to
important.
talk about the final one. So, rather than go into it and have to give all this context, let's just pull the Band-Aid off and do it.
But basically, he wants to get to a particular two-story block.
Yes.
And to get to
Gotcha.
the two-story block, he has to do this one first in sequence.
Mhm.
We don't have to do them like one week after another, but we might end up doing that.
I mean, if you want to pick, if Kat wants to pick the final Tom Baker one next week,
I mean,
fine.
I was kind of thinking of doing that, to be perfectly
Wow.
honest.
I mean,
next week is Keeper of Traken. The week after that is Logopolis, and the week after that is Castrovalva. Sorted.
I mean, there we go. Well, anyway,
I'm fine with that.
Ryan, where can you find us lovely people?
We're actually
I was
doing
gonna be
that.
nice and wait, but,
I was bullshitting.
I was not. I was going to actually pick it.
I don't know. All I can do is pick the first one. It's up to you two if we
Congratulations,
go
I
with
played
sequentially.
myself. So you can find us. No,
For
actually,
the first time, we're going in chronological order.
in fairness, Logopolis and Castrovalva are pretty damn good. So
Yes. And who knows? Maybe you two will like Keeper of
I
Traken.
haven't seen it. I've seen Castrovalva. I haven't seen the other two.
Well, we'll dig in.
Okay, but you can find us with people on Twitter at Reviews Doctor, because we're totally not been referring to it, looking back at it and adding to it as we've been doing this podcast. No, sir. We haven't been sharing our responsibilities and posting on it, not at all. You can find us individually at Reynard the Maniac, at Concave Usurper, at Freezing Inferno, at the Kachiri, and twitch.tv/Rainiac/Freezing Inferno /the Kachiri and /Concave Usurper. Buy The Tower of the Trees by Sean Dillon on Amazon.com. Buy Back to the Limit Vow Volumes 1 and 2 by Lena Fenrir Mattia. And we will see you next week when Tom Baker stars in The Keeper of Traken.
And then the week after that, where Tom Baker stars in Castrovalva.
No, No. Logopolis.
Legopolis.
And then the week after that, Peter Davison stars in Castrovalva.
And we stop the week after that because then we go into Forum to Doomsday, and that would be bad.
No, we're not doing that one. That would
Didn't
be
we already
before-
do that one?
No.
No, we did not do that one
No,
because if we did that
that's
one,
right. We've done that. We'd have to do that again.
if we did that one, you would want to.
I'm
see
hearing
that-
we didn't do that one.
No, Frez, shut up. We did it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We totally did it. That's right. Mario Kart 9 years.
You know what? Ford to Doomsday sounds a lot better than Legopolis.
You fool! You foolish fool!
Cat, I'm gonna warn you. If you pick that, you're gonna want to slap your little math boy across the room.
So next time we're doing Ford to Doomsday.
Oh, you're so. I'm so happy that we're separated by a continent, Frezno, so I can't reach over and punch you.
That's right, Mario Kart. Good night, everybody.
That's right. End of the podcast. Until next time. Bye for now. Do you ever just get beaten into
I'm
submission
having a
by?
good day.
There's an amazing fact about this episode that I'm gonna talk about later on. But let's do it. 3,
Yes, please.
2, 1, and. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Doctor Who Reviews. This week my headphones are coming apart. 1 second.
No, start now.
Do you ever just get beaten in submission by a meme? Because that's what it feels like.
Hang on.
Mario Kart, 9 years.
Don't you do it as well.
Ray, I got you covered, okay? That's right, Mario Kart, 9
Oh
years!
my-
You want something really funny too? It's like the other night, Chris and I were getting in the car and we were talking about something. Guess what song fucking played on the radio as soon as we started the car?
No.
Mariah.
Nope. It's the one you just mentioned.
I can't believe Fleetwood Mac's The Chain played on the radio.
The...
Wait, what song did I just mention?
Fleetwood Mac's The Chain.
Whose voice were you just doing?
Oh. 8675309.
No. It was Fleetwood Mac's The Chain.
Yes. No,
And
it
if
was
you don't
definitely
stop me
Jenny.
now, and you'll
And
never
it was-
love me again. I can still
quite
hear
funny,
you
too.
say it, and you'll never break the chain.
How do I make somebody else leave the chat?
Okay, I'm tired.
But no, it was really funny because we were like talking about something, and then we both look at each other, and we just stop talking, and she starts smiling at me,
She knew.
and I'm just like, God damn it!
She knew.
That's right.
Also, this is going in the blooper reel. Good night.